Now, Sky today sets out its vision to create opportunities for 1 million young people by 2020 through the new Sky Academy. Well, one of those helping us reach that goal is Jessica Ennis-Hill, who joins us in the studio now. Jessica, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Sky Sports is a busy office this afternoon with people in here. Just tell us about your involvement in the scheme.
Yeah, well, I'm here today to obviously take part in launching Sky Sports Academy, and it's just an incredible project that's going to encourage and inspire so many kids around the country, aiming to inspire up to 1 million, you know, just to better their lives through sports, through the arts, developing their skills and hopefully giving them a brighter future.
Mm-hmm. You've already been heavily involved in the Living for Sport initiative. Just how much fun has that been and how rewarding has it been?
It's been so much fun and so rewarding to go into different schools and just to meet all the different mentors who are involved and just see the reaction from some of the kids. They're just incredibly inspired by, you know, what some of the athletes have achieved and want to further, you know, their sporting career and, you know, kind of make a future for themselves. So, yeah, it's been incredible.
And what do you get out of helping youngsters? We see the footage there with the Living for Sport participants. What do you bring from that and what's rewarding?
So much. It's so inspiring for me just to be part of a programme like Sky Sports Living for Sport. I've obviously been in sport my whole life and it's given me some great things. So for me to be able to kind of give something back to, you know, some of the kids around the country. I've been to schools in my local area in Sheffield and, you know, seeing what the programme's doing and how it's changing their lives. And it's just incredible and a real honour to be part of it.
How important was it for you when you were younger to have a mentor in your life, and can we see this in fact encouraging more and more people to come through?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's so important to have role models and mentors. You know, for me, my coach was a huge mentor for me. He, you know, got me involved in the sport and he really developed me as an athlete. But to have those role models, people that you can look up to and not just see from afar, you know, these mentors are going into the schools, the kids are actually meeting them, they're getting to hear their stories, their experiences, and, you know, it's a great opportunity for them.
Joining Darren Campbell there. Let's talk about your own goals. So we know you're back in training following a run of injuries. Physically, how are you feeling at the moment?
I'm feeling good. It's nice to get back into running and getting into a bit more training at the moment. So I'm just really kind of developing things week on week, but my Achilles is definitely on the mend, so I'm enjoying getting back into the swing of things now.
How tough has the past year been for you? Is it tough being an athlete and not being able to do what you want to do? Yeah,
definitely. It's the worst thing as an athlete to pick up injuries, and obviously having the high of 2012 and then the year after being faced with an injury. Yeah, it's two very different years, but it's something that we have to face as sports people, and I've got a great team around me. They're doing all they can to get me back to where I need to be.
And of course everybody wants to know when they can expect to see you back competing again.
Yeah, I'm still hoping to do an indoor season, but I'm just kind of taking the next few weeks as they come and see how quickly I can get back into full training. But definitely the summer season, the Commonwealth Games, obviously with it being in Glasgow, is going to be, you know, a huge competition and something I'm very much looking forward to.
What about the World Indoors at Poland, isn't it?
Yeah,
is that a target?
Yeah, definitely. That's something that I'm still, it's not 100% yet, but I'm still hoping that there's a possibility that I could do that.
How much do you have to weigh up as an athlete? If you're not 100% fit, do you think, you know what, I'm not going to do it? Or do you go along, just test yourself out? How does your mindset work there?
It's a difficult one. I think for me, I want to always be at the top of my game, so I would like to have been able to do all the work that I need to do so that when I'm on the start line, I know I'm 100% ready.
You mentioned the Commonwealth Games and there is huge demand for tickets. People want to go and see their favourite athletes competing, but how much do you want to be there?
Oh, very much so. The Commonwealth Games was one of my first senior championships in Melbourne in 2006, and it's an incredible multi-sport event. You know, it's the next best thing, you know, after the Olympics. So to have that in Glasgow is going to be incredible. The support that we've had already, the ticket sales are going brilliantly. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
And will a wave of London 2012, do you feel, just carry on through that? The impetus and everything you achieved and the whole of Team GB achieved, just sort of roll into that
Yeah, I think we've felt it this year. It's just, it's just rolling on, and then having Glasgow. We've got Rio Olympics coming up. It'll come around very quickly, and then we've got the World Championships back in London in 2017. So, the next few years there's lots going on. So it's an incredibly exciting time.
It has also been quite a turbulent year for British athletics, losing head coach Peter Eriksson after just 5 months in the job. But do you think that the sport in this country has now been taken in the right direction?
I think so, yeah. I think that we had such a successful year, and pretty much, in athletics we've developed year on year, and we're getting better and better and picking up more medals. So I think it's in a good state. It's just going to, take a bit more time to keep working hard. All the athletes are training incredibly hard and wanting to achieve their goals, and they have the support to do that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us in the studio this afternoon. Busy day, no doubt, for you.
Yep.